something about each of the players as they come up to let them know, their advancements in the season, what we observed, or anything like that. So we'll start with the seniors, we'll go with the juniors, and then we'll end with the bench. And then after that, we'll ask everyone, please take food with you, so that we don't take it. So, all right. So with that, we'll start with the seniors. Bill, what do you want to call first?
Lucas. So for Lucas, I think we met Lucas about a year ago, because I remember he initially came to some of our tryouts, but he was playing with somebody else, but we were like, oh, cool, Lucas play with us. And he didn't play with us initially, but he would always still come to practice. He works hard, the very definition of coachable, so he's doing a great job. And like Coach Phil, Coach Steve, myself, for all these kids, but in particular for the seniors, because y'all are getting there or y'all are already there in high school, we want to try to help y'all out as much as possible to if you want to play high school ball, to make your high school teams and play. And general statement for the seniors team, I think all of you guys are on that track. Keep working at it, and you do a great job. Lincoln. For Lincoln, I just met Lincoln this fall, I guess. Just this fall, but you played great. I love the way I really love the way you've been playing big and rebounding and just using your size and your body. And again, I think you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Appreciate it. I appreciate the hard work. And then Ben, he came and started playing with us last year on I-270, and he was a starter from the beginning last year because of the way he works hard, and there is no rebound that he does not get. There's no loose ball that he doesn't get. And the jump you have made from last year to this year in terms of your skill level and then just your physicalness in general is great. And I think you're on track. If you want to play basketball next year at Northwest or wherever you go, you're on track. All the other seniors, they all superstars, so they can become something like that.
So next, we're gonna call up the juniors players, and with that, we have Coach Juan here, and Coach Steve, and Coach Warren to say something about the kids as they come up, similar to what we just did with Coach Bill. So with that, Juan, who do you want to call first?
Oh man.
Pick somebody you want to say something nice about.
Let's go, Zach.
I'll give it to him.
Let's go, Zach. Zach, when I first met him, to be completely honest, I didn't know what he had going on. I thought it was crazy, but over the last 2 months especially, the growth from this kid has been tremendous. He went from not knowing what a travel was to being able to attack the basket, not knowing what 3 seconds was, to knowing when he should steal somebody, when he should be on the 3-point line. And I think overall his growth from this season will be a good thing to keep working on going into next season.
I want to call Jackson.
Jackson.
All right. I would say like when Coach Juan, sir. I would say like when Coach Juan, when he first showed up, I was like, okay, who's this kid? Like very chill, very mellow, didn't know. After the first game, I was like, oh my God, who is this kid? He's like snagging rebounds, he's playing tough in the paint. Like I would have, if you had told me in the beginning of the season that this is the guy who would be like our second leading rebounder and a dude who you count on for points, I'd have been like, no way. And a tough defender, but I would gladly say you have definitely proved me wrong, man. Like your growth in this sport, like please keep playing. Okay?
The only thing I'll say real quick, because I coached Jackson last year on the juniors, the jump you made from last year to this year is tremendous.
Yeah.
It is tremendous.
tell y'all, Zio goes last, no matter what. So I got Zio. Oh, no, I got Zio, but that's last. So Zio, you're not ready. Is Carter here? I see Carter's dad. Come on, Carter, get up here. One nigga stop. In the middle, man. We want to embarrass you. Hold this. Carter is the best dressed kid every day who has a shoe game that can. Okay, you beat me today. That won't happen again. But you got a shoe game that rivals mine. Carter from the beginning. I think last spring, Carter suffered a lot of losses with me. Together. We did that together right now. But it's going the other way. He has all the skill. He's starting to see the game. Last year in the spring, I told Coach Bill, gotta get this kid on point guard. In full transparency, I'm gonna share this with you. Don't get mad at Coach Phil. Phil said Carter has the skill. Scoring is better for him right now. And I saw what he can be, not what he was at the time. So I probably had him out of position. So it's great for me to see Carter seeing the floor like an adult, experienced basketball player. Does he have a lot of growth to do? Absolutely. He loves scoring, but he's becoming a really balanced guard that can score and pass and play some defense. So keep putting the work in, and you'll be ready to do big things. Appreciate your work. Somebody else? Back to me? Yep. We're going back down the road. Where's Andy? Is he here? All right. So Andy, big difference from last year to this year. Had your brother last year, I have you this year. It's a pleasure because you ask all the right questions and you're always thinking, what can I do to get better? Is it always showing on the floor? No. Do I get on you a lot? Yes. But I get on you because I know that you can do it and you want to do it. Every coach wants a kid that wants to get better. Keep that attitude. I will say, work on your footwork, but keep that same approach you have, wanting to score, wanting to help, wanting to make the team better, wanting to get better. That's all the coach wants. Appreciate you.
I want to call Ian.
Ian.
Come on, man.
My bad.
So, sir. So I'm gonna tell you right now. If anybody who knows me, I don't ask for favors and I don't beg. I beg for this kid. I literally told Calvin, I was like, "Yo, we doing this." I was like, "What your boy Ian doing?" And he was like, He don't think he know." He said, "I'm not sure if he's gonna play. Call Ian." So I'm gonna tell you right now. His name. You are probably one of the toughest point guards that I know in the county, right? What you need once you figure out that, hey, look, I can take anybody off the dribble by going left or right and not having to play around with them in front of you, you're gonna be incredible because your basketball knowledge is there. Okay? Your defense is there. Like you have it inside of you to be a great basketball player. Like you just have to understand that sometimes you don't have to do everything. Like sometimes like less is more. But like I said, keep playing and like I said, be the team leader that you are, okay?
Good job, bud.
Hey, Ethan, come up here, Ethan.
Ready for the game yet? Are you dressed and ready for the game?
All right, so my friend Ethan here. My first practice I had to be at. He was one of the kids I seen. When I first seen him, shy, didn't want to talk. I don't know. He wanted to be there. He wanted to play basketball, but he wasn't going to tell you that. He was just there to admit. But as the weeks went along, with this guy specifically, his confidence went up, and it went up, and it went up, and that's made him so much better of a basketball player. So I'm very proud of you for that. Keep working, keep building the confidence. He'll talk to me now. That's the thing. He wouldn't talk to me a month ago, but he'll talk to me now. So we'll take it. But as the confidence keeps going up, he's only going to get better, and the sky's the limit.
Get Calvin. No, you get Calvin. Let him get Calvin.
Okay, cool. Wait.
No.
I got
Pause on that. Next.
Calvin. Calvin, come up here, Calvin. So Calvin's a guy. He's a guy who tries to be nonchalant. He tries, but we have to. I've had to work that out of him. With him over the past couple months, I've seen his leadership has went up a lot. He's a good basketball player. He was probably one of the better players on our juniors team when I first got here. He probably knew the most, was the most IQ'd, and but as the months went along, I challenged him to be a leader, be a true leader, to take that step up to help his teammates get better along with himself. I always preach communication, I always preach helping each other out, and he's done a great job at doing that. So I appreciate you for that, sir. Keep getting better. Sky's the limit.
All right. I want the end. All right, bro. Like I said, all right, here, now this dude right here, I've seen a lot of growth in. I've seen you go from a scared dude who literally, I was like, oh my God, don't let him touch the ball, to a dude who would literally be like, you know what? I think I'll pick him to jump in somebody's shirt. And what I mean by that is like being sticky on defense and being a better ball handler. Like his thing, like once you become truly fearless, his thing, there was nothing that's gonna stop you on the basketball court. Like I said, man, his thing, keep dribbling, keep taking people off the dribble, keep being confident, keep growing, and like I said, you're gonna be a hell of a basketball player. Okay, all right. All right, give me Connor.
Connor.
They got entourage.
Sound like a Gtown guy, not a commander. Get up here, fat.
No, I like the shirt. I like the shirt. I like the shirt.
We do not like that shirt.
No, we
I
don't.
do not like
Not
that
at all.
shirt.
Over here. There you go. Look, I'm the only one who likes the shirt, so come on over here. All right, this dude. Now, here's the thing. When he came in, I was like, okay, does this dude even know how to play basketball? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, are you sure? Yeah. But there's been some games where I'm like his name, you are a terror. Like I seen you where you literally will go off and give us like a good 15 to 20 points. And then you start playing defense. Like I said, the only thing I would say with you is keep growing, work on consistency. Now once you become consistent and you actually like listen to what the coach is saying and translate it onto the court and be like, okay, this is what coach wants me to do, then like I said, again, you're gonna be a heck of a basketball player too. I literally can't wait to see all y'all when y'all go to high school and I get to see what y'all become. It's gonna be wonderful.
Play loose, play
Yeah,
free.
play loose, play free.
All right, Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
It's like getting back on defense right now.
So I met this kid this year actually because he was hurt last year in the short time I was here. But since he's joined us, or since I met him at least, he's been brave and he's been always willing to take the task given. It wouldn't matter what I asked him to do because I've asked him to do a lot. He would always go at it with 100% effort, and 90% of the time he got the job done. So he's one of the people I'm able to rely on consistently throughout games. Whenever I need him in, I can need him in to score, rebound, get a stop. It doesn't matter. He's one of the people I could always rely on. So thank you, sir.
Let's see if we can get back to Zio, where you at? Zio, where you at?
Zio. Zio.
Over there, got the coaches. So while Zio's making the rounds, like he's running bases, same thing with Carter. We started last spring, right? We took a bunch of L's together. We're gonna flip those L's and turn them into W's. I will say this: last year in the spring, Zio had an ultra green light, like the shirt his dad is wearing right now. It was quite an adjustment for him to go from being able to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, to, oh my God, coach is gonna sit me. We had some coming to Jesus moments. Me, Zio, and Dad, the first week or two of the season, and all the emotions were all over from, oh my gosh, I'm not starting, to, I don't even know if I want to play on this team anymore. We can be honest, we a family here. Thank you for staying with it. I told you the first or second practice, Zio, you see things guys on the floor don't see. Did I not tell you that? I also said, you know the right play to make. It still drives me crazy when you choose not to make it, but we'll live with that. It's part of growth. I called him up last because I wanted all of you all to hear the thing. Sometimes things are not, expectations are something you get in life. I'm expecting to be a superstar. I'm expecting to play all the minutes. Coach Steve played me all the minutes last spring. It's different, and sometimes you just have to persevere through sitting in basketball. It's only 5 people can play. But when you do play, you make plays nobody else on our team makes. A lot. Which is why, as frustrated as I get, I throw my hat to the damn floor sometimes, and I say, Zio, get back in the damn game. Because you know how to shake it off and get back in the game, and you give us effort sometimes that your teammates out there don't always give us, but you lead us here. You have more heart than every player on our team, I think. I think you're the heart and the soul of the team, even when you're not on the floor, and we need more of that. So you got to keep bringing that, because it's infectious. Your teammates need it, and you keep bringing that. You will continue to earn more minutes. Keep growing as a basketball player and a baseball player, and probably a kid, and everything else you do, and you'll be a leader in our team and everywhere else you go. So I appreciate coaching you. I hope you continue to grow, and don't be so hard on yourself when I take you out of the game, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna sit you. I'm about to sit you right now. Get out of here. Go sit. Go. Bye. Go. No. But no, appreciate you, Zio. One more to you.
All right, now we're gonna get into background. So it's gonna be Coach Juan and I. So let's start with Chris. Let's start with Chris. So Chris joined us a little bit as the season started. I asked every player, what is your strength? He says, I can shoot like Steph Curry. And so when he came in and he saw these bigger kids, all right, he had to adjust, right? So part of basketball is adjusting, right? And so you may be the best in your elementary, right? But as you grow, you learn to be the best with whomever you're playing, right? So I love the effort that you give. Sometimes I talk to Coach Bill, Juan, as Coach Steve, and they're like, oh, Chris is just all over the place, right? So we love the effort. We love that you're smiling. You probably ask the most questions on the team. Every time we have a new play, Coach, what'd you say? So we definitely appreciate you, and sky's the limit. Appreciate you, all right? Good job.
Let me get Marcus. So Marcus here, I think he's our hustle player. I've seen him dive on the floor the most. I've seen him grab the most rebounds. But I think the best thing about Marcus is I've seen him try to do the most new things. He's always doing something new, trying to do something new. Might not always work, but he at least tries it. And that's what I like about this guy right here. You could always use a hustle player. You could always use someone who can stop anybody on the other team from scoring. You could always use someone who can score. And I think he's pretty good at all three. But his
And he
ability,
gets all the rebounds.
All the rebounds. All the rebounds.
but this guy right here, from watching the Bantams and the juniors, I've seen him try the most new things. Because he was another kid who did not want to talk to me a month ago. But now, every time he sees me, oh, what's up, coach? What's up? What's going on? But I appreciate you, sir. It's a pleasure being able to coach you.
Let's have James. James. James is another kid. He came to tryouts last year, right? And he didn't make the team. So I saw him come back this year. And I was like, James, you ready to play? I've been working, coach. I'm ready to go, right? And so he's been taking that attitude in every practice, right? So with James, I tell him, this is what I need you to do. And he tries his every effort to try to get in there. He's always smiling. James has a great attitude, disposition to whatever he's trying to do. All right, the team likes you. You're a great character for the team. All right, and I know that you want to be better. I know you play football too. So you bring in all of that with your energy that you bring to the team, and we appreciate that. All right, so I look forward to your growth as well. All right.
Let me get. Come on, Aiden. So this guy right here, to be completely honest with you guys, I first came, I was like, who's my point guard? Who can handle the ball? This guy, he was one of the people, oh, coach, I got you. But what I've seen from him is he's able to help contribute in multiple ways. If I need a defender at the end of the game, if I need someone who can rebound, if I need someone who can get a steal, if I need a shooter, this guy would be that guy to step up. It was one game he missed this season. And I was like, before the game, I was like, what does Aiden really do? What does he do that special? And then it wasn't until he missed that game, we lost by 20, by the way. It was like, oh my goodness, we need Aiden, and we need him pretty badly. Because he's able to knock down so many open shots. He communicates, he talks to his teammates, he helps his other people out, he helps other people out on the team. And that, it makes him a better person, but it also betters his teammates. So I enjoy coaching, sir.
Let's bring up Kyler. So Kyler is, whenever we look at, when we start practice or we play a tough team, I always look at the eyes of players. I'm like, who's afraid? And Kyler's always the first one to step up, right? Like, no matter. He's the one's gonna run into the wall. If I tell him, I need you to guard him, coach, right? Unafraid, right? Kyler has played with us a couple of years now. We coach his brother as well. So he always like, you coach KJ? Yeah, I coach KJ too, right? So with him, I think he's also another spirit to the team. He's a hard worker, right? He does whatever I ask him to do. I ask him to check the best score. He's there, he's on it, right? Whatever task it is, he's gonna try to do it for me. And so we greatly appreciate your effort, and I love the energy. Actually, Kyler was the first one. It's Kyler and the new, but Kyler was the first one that when we started in the beginning, it's like, hey, where we at, Gtown? That was Kyler, right? I was like, look, hey, Kyler, let's go. Oh, yeah, right? So that's my energy guy, right?
One quick thing. A couple of games ago, the other team was shooting free throws, and Kyler was next to the rim. And I was sitting on the bench. I was like, no, somebody switch with Kyler. And I think Atticus' dad said, don't worry, that's Kyler. Don't worry, he's fine. I was like, you right. You right.
He's the fiery one.
Yes.
So we appreciate you. All right? Thank you.
Yeah, come on, Nick. Let's go, Nick. So this right here is my little point guard, my younger point guard. He's able to calm the team down. With younger age groups, when pressure happens, we tend to get a lot more rush. We want to go so fast, and we want to do everything quick, which leads to a lot of turnovers. This is a guy I can count on to make sure we stay calm and composed to limit the turnovers. And I think he's a pretty good point guard. He knows when to attack the basket. He knows when his shot's there. He knows when to score. But he also knows how to distribute the ball. He knows how to find the open person, get somebody open for their shot, or attack the basket and get it to somebody who's maybe open in the paint for a layup. And that's what I appreciate about this kid right here.
Let's go, Jackson. So when Jackson came to the tryouts, I could tell that he wasn't 100%. He was surprised when I was like, I want you to play with us. Me? You sure? Right? Come to find out, he hadn't been playing basketball a lot. I think he's one of the kids that out of everyone probably started later than most of the other kids. And I've seen a tremendous growth this year. A lot of it is, we know he's a shooter, but he actually he's a hard worker. That's one characteristic of the team. A lot of them go outside and work, right? And so I might see a video of them shooting, or they're staying in the gym with the juniors. This is what Jackson is. He's the epitome of that as well. Constantly asking, how can I get better, right? Wants to not be one-dimensional, and wants to help out where he can and grow, right? Because I think, it's just like, the person that starts the latest feels like they got to catch up, right? So he and Marcus are like that, right? They feel like they got to catch up because of them starting later than most of the others. But I've seen a tremendous growth this year. I think him and a lot of the other kids, but we're talking about him now. He's helped us to solidify like the group that's coming in. I know what to expect with certain people, and so I appreciate Jackson. Continue growth.
Atticus.
Oh! Yeah. So this guy right here, I've enjoyed watching him play over the past 2 months I've been here. This guy, no matter what the situation is, no matter what he's asked to do, he goes at it 100%. When it comes to things like effort, just trying and willing to take on a challenge, this is probably the first guy I would go to and be like, hey, let's try this, let's do this. In terms of improvement, I've seen him try new things. Oh, he'll do something twice, it doesn't work. Hey, let's try this. He's quick to learn and adapt. He's quick to change to improve his game. And I really enjoy that about him because I've seen him go from airballing shots to making shots in the short time I've been here off minor adjustments. He's really been someone who's willing to step up and change and step up and learn to adjust his game and to improve it. And Good job, sir.
Atticus, tell him you ain't airball no more. You get like 2 in the game and run.
Youngest one in the team, right?
Huh?
Youngest man in here, right?
Cam.
Yeah.
Cam.
Yeah, I think you might have. Hey, Chris. Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Played with us in the spring. And then when we came back in the fall, I was like, where's Gabriel? Right? Because I saw a progressive growth. And so with Gabriel, what I asked for him is that he has a lot of ability, right? A lot of teammates don't get to see it, but he can shoot, he can dribble, he can rebound, right? But a lot of it, and he has a high IQ, but a lot of it is we need to see it, right? And I always say, I need to see that effort, because if you could show it, your teammates are gonna trust you too, right? So trust in your ability. You do a lot of work. You know, I know your dad got you running around all over, right? So that means you're ready, right? You just have to believe that you're ready so that you could show everybody else, right? It could be this team, it could be another team, but that's it. Your confidence is there. You have it. You have to trust it. Got me? Good work.
All right. So this guy, I think, well, he's probably the most hard-headed kid on the team. But he's also the spark of the team. I think there's been multiple games. If I need someone to throw in the game, he's always willing to go in the game and give 100% and do whatever role he has to do to help us win. He's willing to play point guard. He's willing to play on the wing and shoot 20 shots a game. And I think what he's done best for us is he's willing to be the spark. He's the one who's getting us an and one, or he's the one who's scoring for us late in the game when we really need that bucket. I think for both teams, for Bantams and the team he plays with me, he's able to provide and help spark a light for us, which has helped us win games. It's helped us win close games. Again, I appreciate you, sir.
So, last but not least, Dylan. So, I love that shirt too. So Dylan, works very hard. I know outside, everybody knows that, he's been working hard outside, right? And to that, in the beginning of the season, I told him, hey, if you're gonna play on this team, I don't know how much I can play, right? And so I spoke to his parents and I said, talk, and they said they're gonna talk to Dylan. And Dylan made the decision himself. He's like, no, I'm gonna earn my spot on the team, right? Not too many kids would do that, right? And so that tells you where his mentality is. Every practice that I see, Dylan is getting better. Last practice, he was cooking, right? So to that end, I appreciate his work ethic, right? I think a lot of it, sometimes as a coach, you look at different kids to highlight as your example for what you want others to do, right? And he's going through different things in his young life that he doesn't let that bother him, right? He comes in, he gives us his all in practice, right? He's the one whenever he scores in the game, because people see how hard he works. You see the entire crowd erupts. So maybe juniors and seniors, you didn't notice, but when Dylan scores, the whole gym goes wild, right? And it's because of the effort that he puts in, the adversity that he goes through, and even that, you got to remember, he's only in 5th grade, right? And 4th grade, that's even better, right? 4th grade, right? So he corrected me, like, Coach, I'm here. So I appreciate your work ethic. I appreciate you wanting to get better, right? I appreciate that you knowing that, hey, I'm not as good as I want to be, but I'm gonna keep working, right? And so that's, no matter if it's basketball or anything that you do, you got that mentality, you're gonna be successful, all right? Love that.
Go.
Yeah, so we better.
So we want to say thank you to, Frederica for coordinating.
Yes.
The mom, in particular, for helping. The parents for, it's a beautiful thing when we see, I know a lot of us, when we were playing basketball, we didn't always have our parents like there. And one of the things I love coming to practice, and I see a line of parents with chairs, right? And it's practice, right? You don't know how big that is for your kid. Like, everybody's not gonna make MBA or college, right? But sometimes the little things that they will remember is, man, they were there in I didn't even know. I-27, what's that? But I know my parent was there, right?
And for the kids, enjoy it now, because once y'all get to high school, they're not coming no more.
So we want to thank you because it's not just the kids' journey. It is like, us as parents, like monitoring. We want the best for our kids. And so we'll do everything, even be there. We know we have other things, work responsibility, but you're there in the gym too, right? And so that's part of their growth as well. So continue to do that. That's probably why we wanted to do something like this, to just acknowledge, like, we see the amount of support that everyone is providing. And so to me, that's what makes like your experience. Like, I know everyone's gonna be joining different teams as they grow up, but you remember those experiences where like there was a collaborative spirit, right? So hopefully you can maintain that, whatever you are, because I know your kids will appreciate it, and the coaches appreciate it too. Yes?
Takes a village. Congratulate yourselves, everybody.
Yes.
Down on 3.
I say too, so the I-270 season wraps up. Playoff starts the week of the 14th. And so after that, I think the championships is the 21st, right? So we hope that, seniors, bantams, and juniors could get there, right? But as I mentioned, when the season is over, typically everyone scatters. We do have a spring season as well, right? And so I think we have our trials the week of the 21st. And that's going to be for people that didn't get to play with us and others, right? So we'll try to maintain that. So that starts in February for March, and that goes into about June, right? And so then we have summer training as well that we try to do, where we go outside and work on different things for the kids, because it is a process, right? And so you'll see, like, just because the kid is not the best on the team, we've seen kids that were not the best that become the best. Like, we got an example. I think y'all remember Adrian Stevens. Right? He plays for Marquette now. But when he played with us, he was coming off the bench, right? And he just wanted an opportunity to play, right? And we have a lot of examples of that. But when the parents around this age, there was probably somebody else that was the better player, right? But that's not the progression, right? The progression will be as they go. And as long as there's a spirit for them to continue to do it, that's how they get there. I mean, we sometimes don't see it, but, I think, as I mentioned, the kids appreciate it. So hopefully we see everybody in the spring, summer as well. What else do we have to say?
I have gifts for the coaches, just something small. They got a goodie bag too, so let's give a hand for the coaches.
Please get some food, and we see y'all in practice. The game.
You got a bag or something you want to put all this stuff in?
I can work.
You guys got problem.
You got it.
Everyone does always call.